Returns has typically been sort of this like black hole in a warehouse where all the packages sit in a back corner. No one really wants to think about them because they're annoying to deal with. As COVID came to an end, we started to have brands start asking us more questions about how many returns am I getting a month, how quickly are you processing them, what percentage are going back to stock. And before 2 boxes, we couldn't answer any of those questions.
Initially, with a lot of the returns that we had, we would process them through an inner-built system. Unfortunately, this also required us to message a lot of different merchants. A return could result in us needing to email the merchant directly. Then we'd have to email other shareholders. Then we would have to update a Google Sheet. And then, finally, we would be able to actually complete the return on Providence.
One of our brands might want to know from us, hey, we're seeing a pretty large uptick in your return count for this SKU, and only 80% of them are going back to stock because they're coming back super wrinkled. We could never envision sharing that type of data before 2 boxes. So being able to just report on basic returns data for ourselves, but then also to share that data with our merchants, huge value adds.
If you can consider peak holiday season time, where you're processing hundreds of returns a day, we're able to see refunds going to customers far faster. This resulted in a massive reduction in customers reaching out going, how is my return? Has it come in? Where is it now? We were able to have a far better customer experience, far better merchant experience, and a much better experience on the ground to ensure that the correct inventory was returned to stock and the rest was set aside for the merchant as per their needs.
A shirt that doesn't need steaming should be a cheaper return for the brand than a shirt that does need steaming. But if you can't track your work that you're doing, you end up doing it and not billing for it. And in the 3PL or fulfillment world, margins are already compressed, and so every dollar counts.
For 2 boxes, the actual learning curve was seamless, about 80% reduction in teaching time, and be able to go from an average of 30 units a day to 150, 200, 300.
Right away, you'll start to realize the benefits. The team will love it inside the warehouse. The finance team will love it for billing. And then as a warehouse manager or the director of operations, you'll start to see that they'll help you get rid of the returns headaches that we all either used to have or still have.
I strongly recommend 2 boxes. You have a much simpler time training your staff, you have a much simpler time making your merchants happy, and across the board, you'll be able to see a consistent increase in your results.